Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Quake Champions community stream. I am Mortal Emperor, joined by
Tokyo Punch-Out.
Hey, and welcome. If you are brand new to the stream, we're going to play some Quake games. We're going to give away some cool swag. We've got our hats in the back. Everybody always loves the hats.
Yep.
We've got some codes to give away. We've got some chests, some Champions packs. And we're going to talk about the news. A lot to cover in the news.
It's true. Unicorn farts, thank you. Good
nice
call.
It is that JoJo shirt is that gyro shirt is like legit.
A lot of people don't know about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but that's not why we're here. But
if you
education, let me just put that
and
out there.
if you're anime only and don't know who this dude is, read the manga. Anyway, let's.
Sinclair said the empty spot on the left is where Nick sits. That's good. I like that.
There's an empty spot on the.
Back here.
Oh, okay. I'm like, wait, the left? Like the left is a wall. We're reversed.
That's right.
We're reversed. So I'm seeing a lot of people in chat already having some like fix this, fix that kind of comments. There are a lot of fixes coming up actually. So we can actually, one of the things I want to talk about is the PTS. If you are not in the know, in the past couple of weeks when we've been talking about the PTS, that is the public test server. We are rolling out more and more people to access the public server. As time goes on. We actually just had our second round.
Yeah, Wave 2
folks.
was just Wednesday, and that was about 300
300
so,
people.
So
Yeah. So thank you all for putting in giving us your in-game names, giving us your emails for that. We are getting folks in. Lots of changes on the PTS. Bunch of new stuff coming up for the March update. Real quick note on the PTS that some people should be aware of. Some of the things that you will see in PTS, I know we've got some like great community streamers who are showing some of that stuff off. Some of that stuff is going to be in the next update, which we are still targeting for next week. Some of that, so March 15th. Some of that is going to be in further updates. So everything you see on the PTS doesn't necessarily mean it's coming in the next patch.
Right.
On the flip side, to everyone who's participating in the PTS and giving us your feedback, thank you so very much. Just to set expectations, even though you might see a bug or an issue, it doesn't necessarily mean that it might be corrected instantaneously. You know, of course, we're rolling out new feedback, new patches based on feedback over time, but the nature of development just means that some stuff will be in later patches than it is.
Yeah, real quick, Quake Priestess says, anyone know how to download the launcher update? If you ever have a problem where your Bethesda updater won't update, just uninstall and reinstall the launcher. I actually just helped somebody earlier with that today, and that worked, so give that a shot.
Yeah.
But yeah, the second round is just Bethesda launcher codes for people in the PTS. So remember, when you redeem that code, that's when you get access to the private PTS forum, and that is also the premier and only place we'll be collecting data. So of course, if you have bugs, or especially if you have crash issues, let us know. But also, give us your comments and feedback on features, on balance changes, and let us know how you feel, because we're definitely looking there. Yeah.
So let's talk about a couple of these things that are actually coming up.
Sorry.
In terms of
somebody said, "How are the kids? You look tired, man." I'm just tired. I'm just tired. Like my mouse and my keyboard are my only children, but they're doing great. But I'm just a proud papa, just trying to keep them in line. You know what I mean?
You need to align your sleep schedule, man.
Yeah.
Like,
get some sleep. Okay, I will. Okay. What were you gonna say? This?
No, now I'm worried about you. Now I'm like, yo, have I not been? Are people seeing stuff on stream that I'm not seeing? I sit next to you. I'm like, maybe I gotta
it's like, yo, since I got that PTS,
right?
I can't sleep. No, I'm still sleeping a little bit.
No, but some of the changes coming up in the March update. So let's talk high-level features first off. High-level features, what have we got? We've got brand new Insta-Gib mode, right? That's coming out. We have got 2v2 ranked.
Big deal.
And confirmed 2v2 ranked is coming in.
With a new leaderboard, global leaderboard, of course. So,
that's going to be tight. And the rules for 2v2 ranked, in case you haven't seen or haven't heard, it's going to be 15 minutes and I believe 50 frags?
Yeah, 50.
50?
That's right.
So yeah, that's time-based and frag-based. Hoping to see a lot of great competition on that. I know like teams are already getting set up and some people are already running like their own custom 2v2 tournaments, which is really cool.
Yeah.
We've got, what else have we got? We've got the no abilities checkbox.
Yep.
So
that's for custom games, right?
Yeah, custom game setting. You're going to be able to jump into any mode you want, grab your friends, and say, hey, if we don't want to play with abilities, you can turn off all your active abilities. So that's going to be cool. That works for every mode in custom game. And then finally, we have our spring celebration. Some of you might have seen some stuff about this already, but that is, we've got brand new cosmetics for every champion.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah,
there's
they're
like
really
some
cool.
pastel-y looking colors, which, you know, like we've got there's already like a bright cast of characters and different shaders that you could put on them for colors, but in particular, like I'm really keen on the spring ones.
Yeah.
There's some really cool ones.
Yeah.
You get some pastel pinks and blues. And it looks great. Like BJ's got one in particular that I'm like, am I a BJ main in spring? Because he looks amazing.
Gearku is saying like flowers and bunny ears. Yeah, so like
that's true.
Sortlag's got bunny ears. Galena has like a flower wreath, which I think is like one of the best ones. I'm just gonna rock that like all the time.
Yeah.
Who else gets bunny ears?
Yeah, Ash, more pink.
Doomslayer gets bunny ears.
Doomslayer gets Doomslayer gets them. Who else?
Let's see. I know Keel and Ranger have like an eggshell on
like
their head.
Broken egg.
Scalebearer and Visor also have really cool ones. They're branches, but they're also antlers.
Yeah.
So it's like antlers.
Brantlers.
But like brantlers. There you go. They're brantlers. If we're not calling them that in the game, we need to call them like brantlers. Like that's like a priority 1 change we need to do.
Yeah, brantlers. Thanks. Not a problem. It's changed.
Yeah, we've got some brand new nameplates, brand new weapon skins. Like there's some like floral weapon skins. So like add more insult to injury. Like, oh, I just killed you with like this flower nail gun or something.
Yeah.
That's fun. And then a whole bunch of, so that's it for like content, but like a whole bunch of balance changes coming in. Quite a few.
Yeah, somebody was asking, said he was basically hoping that double champs are not allowed in 2v2. They actually are in this first round.
Yeah.
We're going to try it and see how it works because, again, even though I understand the idea and the fear of having like 2 clutches or having 2 scale bears or 2 nixes or whatever, I mean, I still think that there is enough for picks and everything that it'll make the first round of this interesting. And again, you know, everything we do in this game is ongoing, and it's not like, you know, we started this way, it's final. This is always going to be the way that 2v2 is. You know, we're always looking to upgrade and change and you know, rebalance and remix these things. So
for sure, like with 2v2, as Tokyo said, it's a first pass.
Yeah.
We didn't want to hold it up. You know, we thought it would be better to get it out to you guys and see what you think first, and then we'll iterate on that.
Yeah.
Rodan, Q2 rocket launcher coming? Yes.
Yeah.
It is,
it's
but
awesome.
not on the 15th.
Right.
Same with the new Tribolt skin, which actually looks pretty cool. It's like a futuristic crossbow looking thing.
Yeah, it does look cool.
So that's that. Balance changes. Okay, there's a laundry list of balance changes, and you might see me pull out my phone just to make sure I've got the whole list of it.
Yeah.
So we've got the movement changes are going to be in on March 15th. Yep. So that means that the champions all have a standard movement speed, and speed caps are removed.
That's right.
There's been changes to air acceleration. In most cases, it's been lowered for like across the board. Different settings for different characters, but it's been lowered. There's been bug fixes to things like the crouch excel bug that Sorlag had. I believe the clutch stare bug fix is in there. There are balance changes. There are a couple changes to stacks. I won't get too in-depth in them because we'll be here all day.
Yeah.
There's quite a bit, but there are some changes to stacks and stuff, and we're playing around with those. I think Elena has her new padding
for her hitbox.
For her hitbox.
I want to say
I want to say yes.
Sync can correct us on that.
Sync can correct us. I'm sure he's here.
Yeah.
And then we've got nail gun rate of fire reduction, knockback reductions, except for self.
That's right. And those are all big ones that the community was really adamant about. After the hitbox changes, the nail gun became kind of OP, especially the super nail gun. But even this is starting So, you know, we listened and responded as quickly as we could to try to get that in there.
And that's a change for both super nail gun and regular nail gun.
Right.
Like the knockback and things have been scaled back. Railgun is now 100 damage on full scoped shot, which is pretty cool. I know a lot of people have been asking for that. The rocket explosion radius has been slightly reduced, so that seems to feel a lot better for people. What else changed? Oh boy, there's a whole list of things.
Yeah.
If we're forgetting anything, you can expect us to have patch notes out by next week in advance of the patch.
Yeah.
Let me make sure. I said I was going to pull out my phone.
That's most of it, yeah.
Make sure that I'm
somebody
not missing
asked
anything,
about
'cause I wrote it all
a couple
down.
things. I saw one person ask about name changes. Eventually,
Yeah.
we're going to try to allow people to have name changes, but for now, I mean, that's something that has to be done manually, and since it's not automated, it's not a thing that's going to happen anytime soon where you can just say, hey, even though I chose this name, I want to change my name to, like, you know, Potato Gun 5959, and, like, I want to make it 5858. It's like, you chose that name, so, like, that's your name.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
we would love to be able to give you guys that option, but that's just not a top priority right now.
Yeah.
So, you know, just be patient with us.
In
and
the
we'll try
future,
to,
maybe. I mean,
Yeah.
that's more of like a BNet thing
Yeah.
than a Quake thing,
Right.
to be quite honest.
Yeah.
You know, and BNet as a platform is evolving over time.
Big time.
We're doing a lot of work on that this year,
Yeah.
so who knows, right?
Yeah.
So we'll look into that. The other thing I wanted to mention was good. Sync left me a note. It was something that I had talked about on Reddit, but if you aren't looking at r/Quake Champions, and you should be, because we do tend to post there. There was a thread where people were talking about the movement speeds being tied to your FPS.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
I'm glad you brought
as
that up.
of our current internal release candidate, that is no longer a thing, and that will not be a thing on March 15th.
Yeah.
And we tested that on, the first test we did was 60 FPS versus 200 FPS, and there was no change. And then we actually went back and tested it on like 30 FPS. We tested it on like 45 FPS. We did a bunch of changes at a bunch of different frame rates, and that is no longer an issue.
Yeah.
So.
One other last thing before we jump into a game here, because we do want to play some with you guys, because this is only going to be an hour, because we've got another stream behind us.
Yeah.
But the esports schedule is going to be April. I'm not going to say when, but I'm going to say early. We're going to have a real announcement about that when we get closer to that, but that is real. You could stamp that in your calendar, early April.
I'm glad you brought up the
Oh yeah.
April info, because I don't know how well you can see it. I don't actually have like a cam that shows me like how well you guys can see what I'm wearing. But I'm gonna turn my mic off for a second. That way I don't blow out your ears when I take this thing off.
Mortal's going to show you guys some swag, because we promised you guys we were going to have more swag. We've got the hats, and we love to give you guys the hats. But we've got a little something special. We just got back from actual production.
These done.
Yeah.
This is one of our prototypes. Am I holding it the right way? For the Quake Champions scarves.
What
Now,
are those?
You might be wondering, how can I get my hands on such a sexy scarf? Well, these are going to be for people who show up at PAX East.
That's right.
And don't fret. I know there's a lot of people being like, oh, I can't, automatically going to be like, I can't go to PAX East. Don't worry. We are going to have some. We are going to be doing a live stream live on Saturday, April 7th. Mark down the date. All day. That is Bethesda Gameplay Day at PAX East in Boston.
Yep.
We're going to have some of these to give away. If you drop by, you don't need a PAX ticket to come by and hang out with us.
Yep.
If you cannot make it to Boston, we're going to have some of these to give away on that live stream.
Yeah,
so
it's going to be a really good stream, so definitely tune in, and we're going to give away a lot of cool stuff, so including a new Quake scarf. And I know you guys might be saying, but it's going to be April, but it's Boston.
It's Boston. It's cold.
Yeah, it's cold. So, and also, you know, the good thing is the seasons just keep changing, guys.
You know what?
It's going to be a good time to wear it.
And where we are right now, we are having like...
It's like snow.
There's supposed to be like a
freak...
There was snow 2 days ago, and there's supposed to be like some freak snowstorm that's like biding its time. because it was supposed to be like, oh, it's going to be on Thursday.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't happen Thursday.
Yeah.
It was sunny. Well, it's going to be Friday then. It didn't happen. Today's
Right.
sunny. So tomorrow, who knows?
Yeah.
Might wake up on Saturday and be like, oh, what a lovely weekend. Nope. Got to shovel like 20 feet of snow out of your driveway.
Yeah, I saw Panini said that he got a Quake Champions shirt last PAX East. That's awesome, and we hope to see you again. Again, this year, if you haven't seen it already, if you want to sign up, it's a free sign up for an RSVP, so we can definitely get you in. If you check out Reddit or on Bethesda.net, we've got basically like a sign up sheet for it. So check that out.
Yeah.
But anyways, we got only so much time here, and I do want to play some Quake with you guys. So
and start doing giveaways.
yeah, let's do it all. Let's do it all.
Do everything.
Let's do everything at once. All right.
Big
so,
Pojo, I saw your thing. I'm not going to put shoe on head, but it is a live stream. So now you know, because I called you out and talked about it. It is live.
Data centers, let's pick
Shoe on
Virginia,
head, never.
everybody. Let's pick Virginia. And let's be just a bunch of sweet baby teammates. Let's just do TDM here. So I'm going to search for TDM in Virginia in 3, 2, 1, go. Let's see what we get.
So can you say Insta-Jib?
Can you play Insta-Give?
Oh, can you play? I thought you said
We could,
say.
but that's PTS, and
That's
I'd rather play something that everybody's in right
So
now.
the thing is on PTS, like, that's another thing too. If some people are out there kind of worried, like, oh, what about, you know, the rest of us who can't get onto PTS?
Yeah.
I haven't gotten a PTS invite. There are all these people enjoying all these other things that I haven't seen yet.
Right.
The truth is, like, for PTS, a lot of the streamers you see streaming PTS or doing videos on PTS are actually like organizing custom games.
Yeah.
Because there is no queue for PTS whatsoever. If you jump into queue for PTS, good luck to you, because you're not getting anybody.
Right.
So you're really not missing out. It's not like there's like this whole other side of the community that's like playing Instagib and you know you're not.
That's not reality. Yeah.
It's really just for testing purposes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's something we should talk about too, because I didn't mention that about changes on the PTS. For all of you people, because I saw someone earlier before even the stream even started on chat, talking about having the issues with the CTD bug. If you are still having the crash to desktop bug on the live servers, we are very happy to report that, at least as of right now, for all of the respondents that we have gotten back from our initial test group, everybody has been able to play in this version. We have not heard a single person come back and say, I still have this bug. Matter of fact, there are a couple of people, I don't know if he's on, I haven't seen his name, but like Tenno usually hangs out in these chats. But he was one of the dudes who I know was like really had been affected for a while. And we've got some other people who are affected for a while.
Yeah, I saw Spud was saying, let's play Sac. And honestly, Sacrifice is my favorite mode. If you guys want to, let's queue for Sac.
Queue for Sac, dude.
Let's do it. So I'm going to cancel this search real quick. Again, I'm still on Virginia only as far as data centers go, just so we can all be on the same one.
Monoxide, we're on the regular game.
Yeah, this is the
real
regular
Akuda. What about shaders for custom weapons?
So queuing for Sac in 3, 2, 1, Sacrifice queue?
Yeah. Not anytime soon. It's something we've thought about, to be quite honest. We have thought about it.
saying, yeah.
Oh, yeah. See, Tenno. I'm super glad to hear that, Tenno. I know that's been, thank you so much for sticking through it and helping us out on PTS with that. But yeah, most people on PTS have said they can play, so really happy. Hope to hear your guys' feedback and hope it's the same. Let's see, what was I saying?
Yeah, I'm calling you out, Spud. I like Sacrifice too. What? Come at me, Hunter. Get in this game. Sacrifice. Let's go, Virginia. Where you at? PTF strafe jump is like 75% of Quake Live.
Yes, Taunty. So he's asked, PTS strafe jump is 75% of Quake Live speed right now. Is that going live? Yes, that is going live. Owl Hex, will you make Airwalk for QC? This is one we've talked about before. No plans for that right now. It's not necessarily a map that would work in QC. It works great in Quake Live. It does not work in Quake Champions.
Yeah, Faison was asking about, is there going to be 4v4 tournaments? Again, just tune in to early April. We're going to have an announcement the week before we do the tournament schedule, but all the info is going to be in there.
Yeah. John Hill will be on that stream, 04. So you can ask ask him there, and we will talk about it there.
We'll lay it out. Let's see.
What about the upper ledge in Ruins of Sarnath above the Mega Health? Can you put it back? I don't think that I haven't heard anything about putting that ledge back.
That's a good question. One Blastron asked if you can queue for Instigate with party members. I don't think so. I think it's still treated like FFA, if I'm not mistaken.
Decoder wanted to know what the game mode icon is on the far right. Let's just go through these.
Yeah.
This is
Mid-air.
obviously the mid-air, right? This one is Team Deathmatch.
Yep.
This one is Deathmatch.
This is, and then Duel.
And then Duel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Quake logo in there.
Yeah. And it's got the cool, like, Quake Champions on the bottom, and the Quake logo is, oh, here.
Look at that. I just got a Twitch drop.
You got a Twitch drop?
Yeah.
They're still working, folks.
Hey.
I know we get a lot of players who are like, are Twitch drops
Hey.
still working? Yes, they are still working.
I don't know why this keeps taking so long. Let's see what we got. Let's open this thing. All right, we got a Chesticus. What do we want? Let's see. I think it'd be cool to get like a new weapon shader. Let's open it up. Let's see. Uh-oh, it's Yerpal. Oh man, that torso, if I didn't have it, I'd be losing my mind.
You got the
awesome.
Yeah, but it's a new attachment. You got the bones. Hey, you got a match.
Nice.
Sack match.
Except, what did I get for her? Oh, cool. I got like the little arm part for that.
Ah, yeah.
Noise. Uncommon
Nice.
torso. Oh yeah, I guess I didn't have that torso already. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we'll have to check on that queuing for party in Instagib.
Yeah, I want to say that.
We will test that tonight, actually.
Yeah.
Well, no, we're doing custom game tonight.
Yeah, but I want to say that it's going to treat it just like FFA for now.
Yeah.
Since technically, yeah, because like if you were in a team, you really could just custom do that for Instagib, and then you could do whatever you want. So, but I see what you mean. If you just had like one other buddy, it'd be cool to do that. So we'll see. I'm not sure, honestly.
Yeah, Lone Deranger, regarding the move speed changes, I mean, again, these things are always in flux. We have been listening and hearing the feedback about the movement changes on PTS. We've been keeping a close eye on them. We're going to see how they work on live, and then, yeah, we will tweak from there.
Yeah, Enhance. I know that people want Vulcan. I want Vulcan too, but as soon as we have something to announce, we will. I just don't.
There's just nothing right now. Like
yeah.
It's just one of those things.
Yeah, it's being worked on, but I have no idea where it is because it's not.
Any chance for a 3v3 TDM for public? Mike Busto wants to know. Not in the plans, really, that I know of.
What was the question?
3v3 TDM?
I mean, obviously you can do it in custom, but I've never heard of like doing that competitive or doing it ranked.
Kearney, who else is in here? Detman. Who we got?
Ready for a fight.
I think we got Panini in here. Who else?
Chico. Will there be bigger maps than we currently have? The next map is a dual map. So, not the next map. But, I'm trying to think. I'm thinking through my head. I think one of them, maybe. Oh no, that's a maybe. Like I can't like calculate like the dimensions in my head. I'm just trying to like
there forever. Sorry, it's just fun to
remember what it is.
Choo-choo buddies.
Who else is in here? Who we got?
Panini, Detman,
Panini,
Unsanitary Dan,
Dan,
Heartless Phil,
cool.
and Kearney.
Cool. Will it ever be possible to spectate a duel and wait your turn to play instead of searching for games?
How did I miss that shot?
Maybe. Like that's an idea. When that would happen if we do it, I don't even have a date for it. I couldn't even speculate. Will March update include hit detection updates for projectile weapons? So I don't know. Was the Phase 2 stuff?
I don't think
it
it's in
is.
there yet. Yeah.
I don't think it is. No. So still Phase 1 on those. Can you talk about cosmetics and lore? Not interested in anything else. Well, the spring cosmetic stuff is coming up. Lore. We're gonna have some lore changes, I think, in the future. I don't know if we're quite ready to talk about that
No, I don't think yet.
Yeah, unless Sync like pings us and is like, yeah, you can talk about it. But
Enemy has the quad.
as for in-game lore, at least, yeah, there's going to be some changes. As for surfacing the lore of the game outside, that is something we are continuously working on. You're going to probably see some new stuff really soon, actually. Tune into that April stream. So yeah, there's something there. Yeah. Did everybody pick up their the comic? It's the third,
Oh yeah.
like double-sized comic that came out.
Scale Bearer
The
Nick.
Scale Bearer Nick's comic.
Yeah.
That was pretty tight. Fun fact, actually, you know what? Here's a lore thing that I don't think we have planned to like talk about anywhere else. But so, all of the Elder Gods in the game are actually tied to seasons. So, this spring update, we're right now we're calling it Spring Update. We're calling it Spring Celebration. We'll have cooler names for them in the future, but this one is actually Cathala's season. So in Sarnath and Tempest, you're actually going to see a lot of changes to the maps. So Sarnath, for example, you're going to see like a lot of flowers blooming.
Right.
There's like a rainbow in the sky. There's going to be eggs that you can smash that are around, like decorated eggs. Same with Tempest. There's no rainbow, but there are going to be like a little bit of flowers and some eggs on that map. But yeah, so like Cathala is spring. Goroth. Now, interestingly enough, we had Goroth as like the Goroth maps during the winter update were the ones that snowed, but actually Goroth is supposed to be summer. Thagnal is winter, and Volker is fall, unless I flipped those. But I think Thagnal is winter. Yeah.
So lost.
Real Akuda, can you guys put Ranger's Mohawk Vanity back in? I don't know where the Mohawk Vanity went. I can ask about it. I actually don't know why we don't have that anymore.
Which one?
Remember Ranger used to have a Mohawk like in beta?
Yeah.
He had that
Metallic one?
that metal like like the
Lost. Capture B.
like the razor blade coming out of his helmet.
Yeah.
I don't know where it went.
I'm not sure either.
I don't know, but I can find out. Reaper Man, why can't you ring out in ruins? Where would you even ring out? Like over there? To the left of the jump pad? I don't know where else you would ring out. It's a pretty enclosed space. And there's a fence there. So that's the reason. It's fenced in. Oh, Sync Error already said, Steel Mohawk will return. There you go. Thanks, Sync.
Soul taken.
Let's see. Will Visor have new passive movement after changes? It's not planned.
Soul taken. Soul lost.
Not an option.
Don't jump the fence, you'll get in trouble. Yeah. No trespassing.
Quad spawn. Your team has the quad.
Team's got quad suit options here.
Steven, can you remove the arena minigame so we can focus on skins better? Yeah, so in the next update, we're actually just making the entire game the intro screen. That's going to be fun. So, like, you can rotate your characters around and like, click on other characters and look at their skins. No, I'm kidding. Actually, in the next update, you'll be able to skip that screen entirely, by the way. If you don't want to look at your character and wait around for, like, you know, a couple seconds seeing them do their little intro thing, hit escape, you will jump right into the match.
Yeah.
And the warm-up is shorter, too. The warm-up is like 10 seconds. So, getting you into the game a lot faster. Yeah, we can do a chess drawing. Well, we still got 5 minutes. We can actually do one now. Can we add more skins? No.
So lost.
Any news on dual format changes? Magellan wants to know. Unfortunately, not. Nothing yet. We've got a lot of other stuff to do in the meantime before the dual format changes. A lot of new stuff in the pipe. Like right now, it's kind of like dual will survive right now, which doesn't mean we're not looking at changes for it, but it's just like there's so many other things we need to think about right now. New modes coming out, new maps, new champions, all that good stuff. So, first drawing of the day, Leo Delta, 1397 and 59 bursts. You are both going to get 2 in-game loot chests each. Congratulations. As always with the winners, be sure to check your Twitch PMs. We try to get those out on the day at the very, very, very latest by Monday. But we will try to get those out on the day. By the way, if you do win things, make sure you check those. Like we had some hat winners who were like, we asked them for their address.
Yeah, there was one guy that I still never heard back from. So
there's like a dude who's just like has an unclaimed hat.
Yeah.
Check your Twitch PMs.
Yeah, exactly. And like we said before, we try to do it Friday, but there's definitely times where we don't get around to it until Monday, just because we're trying to get everything else done for the end of the week.
Fridays are busy days.
Yeah, that's true.
Deadman's like, I'll take that hat. I'm sure you would. Everybody wants the hat. Do you ship things to Europe? Also, QFS says, yes, we do. We actually ship anywhere in the world. Anywhere you are, if you win a hat, I know that's been some people's concern. Never fear, we will ship it anywhere. Let's see. Will any simple fixes? Are any simple fixes coming to Clutch? Not about the shield, but I mean, Clutch has the stair bug fix.
Right.
That's fixed in this one, so you can't go like a million miles upstairs. And in the future,
There's a
it's not.
cooldown on them
It's
too for acceleration. I can't remember what it is though.
yeah, and it's not in this update, I don't think. But we are looking into potentially having like a cap on his acceleration, yeah, on his dash. Yeah, no more stair dashing. Sorry, Sidious. Sidious, I like that name. The Emperor with a list. Sidious. Nothing on freeze tag, Shodan. Mando, you really shouldn't be seeing like
What's he saying?
a lot of. He was talking about the 0 damage rockets, but like you really shouldn't be seeing any
No.
damage rockets. Like that's.
I haven't seen a confirmed one since.
Yeah,
honestly.
like
I've
we
seen
always.
stuff that looks close, but I've never actually
We
seen
always
one that was
ask
100% that.
if you have an instance where you're like, oh, this is a 0 damage rocket. Like, please send us a video.
Yeah.
Oftentimes, like,
If you slow it
you
down.
can slow those down. We look at these things at like 0.25 speed,
Yeah.
and it's like, nope, that was clearly a miss. That was very
Right.
clearly a miss. And in fact, like, again, the rocket explosion radius is shrinking in this next patch.
Yep.
So you might, next patch we might see people being like, oh, that was 0 damage rocket. No, the radius changed.
Right.
You're actually not, you're just not hitting.
Yep.
Gore. When is Gore coming? It's still in the works, like we had a talk about that today. Basically, they're just getting everything rigged up
Deadman is
still.
just sniping his face off. I gotta stop this guy. He's a problem.
Believe me, we will let you know. Cool. That blue panda guy. Can you add armor shaders on lore skins? Like, it's not anything that I've heard thus far. Just because like the lore skins are like this very specific look
Soul taken.
that we're trying to give players. Deadman plays sack. Does he? Deadman, do you play only sack? Because hats off to you, man, if you do.
So lost.
Any chance for freeze tag? I mean, maybe in the future, like far future, but like, don't hold your breath for this year. To be quite honest with you.
Dead man questioned. He said he didn't hear that. Mortal was asking if you only play sacrifice.
Someone was saying you only play sacrifice.
Somebody was trying to bust your balls, saying this guy, he's a sacrifice only player. Which, if you are, kudos, because sacrifice is the best mode.
It's great. It's fun.
It's my favorite to play.
It took people a while. Like it took people a while, but it's fun. It's a ton of fun.
Yeah.
Hard. It's you know.
Speeds are uncapped. What are you going to do about Visor's passive? I think he could do with buffs personally. Please respond. I mean, there's no, again, this whole idea of removing caps and doing everybody has the same starting speed or similar acceleration. This is all new ideas that we're trying for balance. So, again, if we end up landing on something where that's a guaranteed thing and that neutralizes his passive, then we'll probably shift away to maybe think about something else for it. But right now, I still think, I don't know, Visor's still one of the best champions as far as, I still have an easier time getting to higher speeds with him than a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, Visor is still like, I love his movement.
Yeah.
Because his movement feels really good. Gearku asked, any plans for action figures like Doomslayer? I'd buy them all. I would too. I freaking love action figures.
Let's queue up again for Sack. 3,
if
2,
you want
1,
more action
Sack.
figures, tell your friends about Quake.
Yeah. We need about 5 million to billion to people more to get like just a full line of like Todd McFarlane,
or some pop figures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather Todd McFarlane. But yeah, the pop ones are, the only thing that's cool about the pop figures is that they're really affordable. Like, I do think that that's awesome.
I would take like a Figma Doomslayer or something like that. You imagine that? That'd be tight.
That'd be hot shit. But the problem is that's a lot of pieces, a lot of parts, a little bit higher as far as price goes.
I still need to pick up that 3A
Doomslayer. He's so badass.
He's so cool.
Yeah, he's not cheap, but he is worth it. He's huge.
Worth it.
What is he like? 12, 13 inches, something like that?
Yeah.
He's a big boy.
He's nice.
Nick's blow-up doll, shame on you. Transformation. Transformation's such a good name, though. Good God, Transformation. I can't stop saying your name now.
It's an amazing name. Cannot read that.
Jurassic Fire, figure talk. Don't soar like me. You were in there clutching me to death. Shame on you. Visor English voice lines?
Just
Why?
learn Russian.
Why would we do that?
Learn a new language.
Yeah, let's do a chess drawing now.
All right.
Let's do a chess drawing now. Yeah, Chesticus.
Well, what do we have? Do we have chess or we have Champions packs? I think we should do Champions pack. Champions pack drawings. And then hat drawings, because we're already on like 40. We'll probably only get like 1, maybe 2 matches in.
Yeah, I'd say 1.
Like 1.
Yeah.
So let's do some Champions pack. We'll draw 2 Champions packs, and then we'll draw 2 hats.
Yeah.
Vote now.
I actually love Burial Chamber, even though Lockbox is really good for this. Looks like we got a lot of the same. We got Reckham, though, is new in this. xCloud X. Paypej, which sounds like a French PayPal to me.
Paypej. Respect the Taco.
That's a hell of a name.
Got one of those Champions packs.
He also got Respect.
I love it. I love it. And then J Cobb, QOB.
Yeah.
You got the other Champions pack.
Quab?
Cobb?
Quab? I just want to say Quab. I think you're
feel
right.
so bad because he literally just said yes, hat, please. And as we see it scrolling up.
Oops.
You get a Champions pack.
You get a Champions pack, but which means you get every single champion in the game.
And you can get all of their
now,
hats.
And
all of their hats in the
all
spring
their
update.
Hats. And you get all the champions coming in the future in one Steam key.
Let's see. So Lone Ranger and someone else was asking about this. Is there anything in the pipe about other changes to the rocket launcher, like slower rockets, maybe? Again, these are all things that we can test out on the PTS. Like, the PTS is really there for us to play around with different settings, different configurations that might make it to live, might not make it to live. See how they feel. But yeah, we could. I mean, no guarantees about when we might try that or if we might try that, but we could try it. It's a could thing.
It's a good thing.
I know that's not necessarily the answer you want.
Yeah, but it's honest.
Yeah. Jacob says, I already bought the game.
Congratulations.
Do you have a friend you can
get
give
a
it
whole
to?
other one that you can give away and be the best friend in the world to somebody. If not, though,
so you could.
we can always
we can we can re-roll it.
Yeah.
So here's the thing: you can either
call.
give it to a friend. This feels like what is that game show? Is it Price is Right? Where you're just like, oh, you can keep it, or you can risk it all. No, if you really don't want it, Jacob, we can re-roll it, and you can be like a hero to someone else in this chat, and be like the coolest dude. Everybody's like, re-roll. Do it.
So lost.
I'm waiting on Jacob to say yes or no. Like, re-roll. Re-roll. He says re-roll. Let's do it. We're gonna re-roll. Let's do it.
Into it. It's a kind soul right there.
Yeah.
It's a gracious man.
Whoever wins, you gotta thank this man.
You owe everything.
You owe everything. You owe your whole Champions pack to him.
Oh no. Oh, tri-bolted. Nice. Nice.
It's a thing.
I was half paying
It's a
attention. I was
thing
so
that's
excited about the
happening.
reroll.
The tri-bolt kill is really like, I really kind of want to, see that's a change I want. I kind of want to put like, at least for how it is right now, make the humiliation play when tri-bolt goes off, when you get a tri-bolt kill.
Somebody was talking smack about our stream refresh rate. We do know that it's a bit of an issue, and there is actually, I don't know, Patrick, the details on the new setup, but I know it is better. I don't know what the frames are going to be. I'm not telling you it's like 144 locked or something, but I know the experience will definitely be better as far as the stream goes, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so DVE 666.
Is that for
That's
chest?
that's the Champions pack. That's
Oh,
the
nice,
reroll
nice,
on the
nice.
Champions pack.
Okay.
So DVE 666, you now have the Champions pack. Thank Jacob.
Jaquab, whatever your name is, you're a saint. Ah, classic. Let's see here.
Nyko, what happens when you reach 999 loot boxes? I don't know. You open them?
That's a good question.
I mean, they'll stick around. Like, it's not like you're gonna lose loot boxes. Save Tim. Oh, that reminds me. So, just people talking about Tim Willett. Someone mentioned like bring back the Edge earlier in the comments. They're like, "Where's the Edge?" And like, I can't remember if like Tim really likes that map or what it was. But I don't think that map is ever going to happen because of the water area. And that would just be really weird in Quake Champions.
Yeah, I agree to
Like,
that.
that would kind of suck to go in down there. That'd be a death trap. It's a new dual map, brand new map of Bastion Pass. I can't talk about it. What do you guys recommend PC specs for this? So they're listed on Steam. I don't know them off the top of my head. Funny enough, though, we were having this conversation earlier in a meeting today, and our specs are actually like compared to
Most modern stuff is actually
similar
pretty low.
similar modern titles. Like ours are really good. So ours actually have like a lower threshold. The Edge was Magellan. The Edge was a cool map in Quake 2. I don't know. It wouldn't work in Quake Champions, I don't think. Tiki Frost's like, no water maps ever.
Super Mario underwater.
Super Mario underwater.
I'm like one of the few people in the world that I love water maps. I know for FPS.
I could take them or leave them.
not
I like them
the
in
same.
single player,
Yeah.
So lost.
but like if I'm playing like a multiplayer game with an underwater map,
Yeah.
I can't even remember the last like
It's been a long time. Like Unreal maybe like had I mean, I'm trying to think of stuff that
what
was
had
actually like iconic that had
Yeah.
underwater stuff. There's not much.
Team Fortress, I guess.
Oh yeah.
But like nobody ever wanted to be down in 2-Fort on there. Actually, most remakes of Team Fortress remove that area entirely, or like they remove the water part of
That's
it.
true.
Soul taken.
Canal Zone even had like people removing like the water on like versions of Canal Zone. So you make it sound like the whole map's in the water. Eh. You're scared of water, map it with concrete instead, fixed. I mean that would be a way to like. Yeah, I guess.
Round 2.
That area in the edge still ends in like a terminus. It's still like a water pipe that you have to go up into. And then like the only way back out is like literally like back out. So I don't know if the risk reward is, I mean, there's a whole lot of stuff around there about it. Keldorn, they said yes to server browser like 5 times before. Yes, we did. This is 6 times. In the future, it will happen. It will be a custom game browser. So, not a server browser like you might be thinking. It will be, but we will allow players to look at that type of game stuff.
Make the water acid. That's one suggestion.
Any plans for a data center in Dubai, the Middle East? Phobophobian wants to know. So we are actually trying to explore some other options to get service around that area right now. Yeah, we're looking at that. We think we have a pretty good lead, maybe, on picking a South American server as well. I know for our South American players who have been asking about that. But, yeah, those 2 areas we're looking at. My San Jose data center. Yeah, I don't know about a West one anytime, like another West one other than Oregon right now. Sorry, Machiavelli. DK Terax Clan Arena. Like later? Nothing new on it. There's really nothing new on it, guys. Clan Arena. I think last stream we talked about sort of the rollout of these, and Clan Arena is like further. So we've got Instagib and 2v2, and we're looking at CTF, and then like potentially like Clan Arena. Is that partnership with Amazon servers already flourishing? Yeah, Tail Whipper. It's actually going good. Doing more and more improvements to servers. Let's see. Anything about bots? Wolfram wants to know. So yeah, bots is like still a huge priority for us. Like major priority. It is in the works. You know, really. So one of the things that's important to know about where we're going with development in Quake Champions. A big issue is bringing in new blood, new players to not just Quake, but arena FPS in general. One of the things that we have found with bringing people in, getting people like used to the mechanics and having a good time is like, one, you need enemies that are like sort of on your skill level that you can play against, and be more of like a low stakes thing, and get kills on them, right? Like fragging is fun. You know, new players don't mind so much being fragged as it is frustrating if you cannot get frags. So having bots is like a super high priority for us to get in there. And there's, you know, there's a lot of things we can do from there with bots, but that's like the biggest thing.
Yep.
You know, we have players right now who sort of like drop into the game, and if you're familiar with the way matchmaking systems work, matchmaking systems tend to work on a confidence system. What that means is MMR looks at where it thinks your skill is, and it has a reasonable amount of confidence after so many matches, and it can say, okay, this player won against these MMR ranked people. And I can look at that and say, over time, it gives like an average weight to you. And it says, okay, the system now has a reasonable confidence that you are in this skill bracket. Some of the problem with that is, though, and this is a problem for not just Quake Champions, but like any game, not just arena FPS shooters either. Any shooter, or even any MOBA, or any competitive game. The issue is that it will take time sometimes to figure out what that is, and if it's dropping you in on like a bell curve, trying to figure out where you are, you might get matched up with players who are out of your skill level. So we've been trying to think about like ways we can do things with bots and figure out your skill level through that and make it easier for new players to come in. You know, because we all want new players coming in. You know, it helps the queue times. It raises the skill. It sort of standardizes the skill, right? So there's not like these huge dips and valleys in skill if you have like more players. It's a big challenge to get that in arena FPS shooters. So bots are super important. Super. Hope that answers the question. Let's see. Continuous play, Kodisha says. Yeah, working on that. Working on a system where it's basically like you will have a lobby, and you'll go back to the lobby without having to sort of hit, you know, rematch. And
I'm going to interrupt you for 1 second. One quick thing I wanted everybody to see. So if you, like, I've heard people be like, oh, how do I report someone if I think they're cheating or suspicious or something? So if you hit escape just like I do, you see you've got a social tab here. If you click on that, click on somebody, let's say on the enemy team, like, let's just take Reckham, even though I know he doesn't cheat.
That's right click?
If you did report user right here, this is where you can choose what you think the issue is, whether he's spamming you, harassing you, calling you names or something you actually think he's cheating, and then you can write a little blurb here, and you hit submit, and then it basically submits it to our backend so our team can take a look and stay on top of that. So that is very important. If you think something suspicious, or you see someone that's saying salacious and or very unkind, racist, bad word, any of those, you know, uncool things, just, you know,
report them,
really
get
feel
them out
free.
Of there.
Yeah, we don't want them in the game either as much as you do, so feel free to report them in game, and please do, because that's actually the most important place we can find that information. Sorry, you're talking about continuous queues. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, that was it. Basically, just that you'll go back to the lobby without having to hit rematch, and it's gonna go through again, and go back to the vote map screen. I think we are coming up on time here, so let's do our drawing for the hats.
Let's do it.
Kearney's like, report who? You're fine. You're okay. And I think this is going to be our last one, because we have a Legends stream coming up.
That's right.
Yeah. Hats.
Does this game have anti-cheat? Yes, it does.
It does. It does.
It's actually got a really good anti-cheat in it. Of course, we can't talk about details because that's not something a company ever does.
You can never talk about anti-cheat.
Because people that want to cheat, companies that are trying to make those things, are listening to these streams too.
Yep.
Turns out.
Those wily so-and-sos. All right.
So this
two
guy
hats.
right here.
First hat, Bucky84.
Bucky
Congratulations.
84. Congratulations.
You get a hat.
Nicely done, sir.
And
thanks for being with us.
Jat1M. Jat1M. You get the other
You get a
hat.
hat, sir.
Congratulations.
Conhatulations.
Conhatulations.
We
I like that.
You being here.
Oh, that's a hashtag in the making right there. Print it.
Frame it.
Let's yeah, check your PMs. Make sure that you when you see that PM from us, give us your address so we can send you the hats. We'll send them anywhere, all over the globe. Can't send them into space yet. We can talk to Elon Musk about that. But anywhere else, you can do it. Please host QC Live when stream is over. You know what? We need to start like like sending people to go raid,
Oh yeah.
stream raid people. I don't know
True.
who's up next.
Yeah, I mean,
QC
that
Life,
would,
I guess, is
that
up
would
next.
require us to actually be watching them, which
That's
we're on stream
that's
right
the
now,
thing.
so
Like
we can't
it's,
monitor. who
yeah,
else is
like if you
streaming
tell us
at the same
beforehand, if
time
you
here.
tweet us beforehand, like well in advance, be like, "Yo, Mortal Tokyo, I'm gonna stream like right now, or like right after you guys." If we see it, we'll throw them over your way.
Soul taken.
Let's see what else. King is bad to the moon. Yeah, yeah. They haven't solved that one yet. Bucky84, how do I get the hat? We are going to send you a PM on your Twitch messages. So, on the upper right-hand corner of your Twitch account, where it says, you click on it, and it says message inbox. We're gonna send you a message. We'll ask you for your address. You give us your address. We'll send you the hat. Easy as pie. When will we see, or could we expect Unranked Duel to return? Too Psychotic wants to know. No, probably not anytime soon. Just because like Duel and 2v2 are going to be ranked modes for the time being. Like Duel is already kind of like a, I guess you could think of it as like a high stakes mode.
Right.
You know, the nature of it is very competitive, so we want to keep it as like a competitive queue. But if you wanted to do like, don't forget, like
All you have
if
to do is
you
grab one person.
you grab one person, you can do custom duel mode.
Thank you guys so much for joining us today. We are out of time, but I think we're going to be on not next week, but the week after that. We've got another stream coming up, and again, we're still aiming for the 15th for our big March spring update with all the goodies in it. So thank you guys for being with us. As always, we love you guys, and we will see you in the arena.
Yep. Take it easy, everybody.
Later.
Bye.